My white cement 4s just came in the mail and I gotta do a quick unboxing for you guys and give you my thoughts and opinions because this might just be the best Jordan 4 OG of the set. So as you can see from the box, classic standard OG style box here with the Jordan 4 vibes. You got the Jumpman on the top with the flight text just below in white, and then the all black lid and your again much needed hit, the Nike Air branding on the front and the back end of the lid, and then you have your all over cement print throughout the bottom half of the box. Now taking off the lid of the box right here, you're gonna see you have that same thing with the all over cement print paper, and peeling that back you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Now before we get into all the details of this sneaker, you know we gotta go over the history first. Back in 1989, the Air Jordan 4 hit the streets and Michael Jordan was obviously doing his thing on the basketball court, and it was slowly transitioning off the basketball court as well when it comes to people loving and wearing this shoe in their day-to-day life, or the iconic commercials, or obviously the Spike Lee reference with the white cement 4s back then when Do the Right Thing. I could go on with the list of all the iconic moments simply around the Air Jordan 4 and especially the white cement Air Jordan 4. Since then we have seen multiple retro iterations with different styles, cuts, materials, and even different fusion type models as well. So you had your original release in 1989, then the retro in 1999, which is still a fan favorite, the 2009 Fusion, which is opposite of the fan favorite. Then we got a retro in 2012, was probably the worst version out of all of them. And because of that, Jordan Brand started the remastered initiative around 2016, and we saw the white cement 4s come out in 2016, and everybody was extremely happy about that release. It was on track to give reminiscence to the OG styles and cuts, and they had done a great job then, but I'm telling you right now, this pair blows those out the water when it comes to the original style and shape. We'll get into that a little bit later though. After that, we saw the white cement Air Jordan 4 and the golf cleat in 2021, and now in 2025 we have the white cement Air Jordan 4. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA show. So now that you got a quick debriefing on where we're at and how we kind of got here over the years with the different iterations, and trust me, I'll give you guys a full history video later. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts and impressions because I know a lot of people have been asking. So let's go ahead and dive into the shoe real quick, go over some of the details and some things that I noticed and some things that I appreciate and dislike about this shoe. Starting with the outsole, you got your classic Air Jordan 4 bottom right here with your red Nike branding and the white in the center of the foot. The Jordan 4 was also the first sneaker to feature the herringbone traction as well, so you can see that all throughout. And after that, we saw this traction pattern integrated in the Jordan 5 as well. Now going up to the side of the foot right here, you can see you got your black rubber with that wrapping around to the front end on the toe with the black stitch. You're gonna have your classic cement print in gray with the black speckle, and the same thing on the front end of the toe. And then the bottom half of that is gonna be all white with a white exposed air unit. Now going to the upper, they say that this is a full leather that is on the upper, so some people are complaining because they say it's too stiff, but I think if anything, you might want to compare it to something like the 1985 Air Jordan 1s, how they're more stiff and then it takes time to break it in. But overall, with the longevity of the sneaker and the purest side, I guess, whatever you want to call it, that's going to give you more life out of the sneaker because of the real materials that are on the shoe. And this has been something that has been heavily debated between a lot of people on these compared to the 2016 version. And again, I'll show you guys some comparisons a little bit in today's video, but I do want to make a full deep dive going through every single little element of the 2016 versus the 2025. So stay tuned for that video as well, because that is coming soon. I just got finished filming all the b-roll and everything for that video, so I'll make sure I get that out for you guys as soon as I can. Now besides that, you got your classic Air Jordan 4 style and cut on this shoe. Everybody was looking at the military 4s, talking about the style and cut on those, talking about how amazing they did on the sneaker, and I feel like this is right there with it, and potentially maybe even a little bit better as I look at the shoe. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more deep diving when I get into the comparison video, because we already shot that with my dad, but as I shot all the b-roll, I started to notice a couple more details, so stay tuned for the comparison video as well. Again, we got a lot of videos coming out. I'm excited for you guys because we've been having fun this week. Now these come standard with a pair of all white laces and white mesh and nets on the side and middle of the foot right here on the tongue. Now one thing I did notice is they extended this down a little bit farther, and this looks a lot more similar to the original style and cut compared to the 2016. As you can see right there from the photo, definitely a big difference on the shape of the shoe around the toe area and how much the net is exposed, giving you that more old school look. And again, stay tuned for that comparison video because I cannot wait to finish filming that. Now looking at the tongue, the leather feels about the same right here on that as well. You got the leather folded back with the black on the back end, and then on the front end you got your classic Air Jordan 4 patch, red Jumpman with the black text, and then on the back end of the tongue right here, white patch with the red text and the Air Jordan branding upside down. Looking in the collar, it's going to be all white with the material, and then on the inside of the sock liner, you're going to have all black with a red Nike Air on the heel. And this is going to be a polyurethane insole, which is something that we really appreciate. We always want to see that on the OGs in particular, preferably on every shoe, but we can't always get what we want. So if anything, giving it to us on the OGs is definitely highly appreciated. And speaking of the OGs, let's go to the back tab right here, because this is another amazing detail that they took into account, and that's the Nike Air branding. Now, we all know and love this hit, but if you look really closely, you actually notice they actually kept the speckle on the black. This wasn't something that was done on the 2016. Again, these are the small details that were changed and tweaked over the years to make it an even better version that looks most similar to the original from 1989. So when it comes to details, cuts, shape, execution, overall, bruh, like, this might be the best Jordan 4 of this new style. We've seen this been going on for about, what, it came out around 2020, I would say. We saw the Black Cat 4s and the Fire Red 4s and different models starting to come into the scene with this new OG style and cut. And they've slowly tweaked it and refined it and upgraded the shape over the years. And you know, that's what it takes. You got to produce the product and see how it goes and then make the fixes and go back. So one thing I can say to Jordan Brand, give them a golf clap in the comment section, because I think they have done a great job on this shoe. Also, another thing I can't forget to mention as well, you got your Nike Air hang tag here in orange that was just tucked in on the inside. So let's talk about the release real quick and how you guys did on the release, what you guys think about these resale prices and what's going on in the market. As you guys can see from the on foots, this is what the shoe looks like on foot. Also, if you guys were wondering, the socks that I'm wearing are the Apothecary socks. I have those linked down below here in the description, or if you go to the website, make sure you use the discount code DNA Show, and that'll get you guys a discount on all their stuff on the website. I prefer just keeping the all white laces in there. Definitely looks really clean with that look, in my opinion. But I want to see what you guys think, so let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts and opinions before we get into these poll results. Now, for the release, I tried on Sneakers app, I got them on there, and then I actually ended up hitting a second pair on Sneakers app on a different app, and then I got a pair on Foot Locker by accident because I didn't realize I entered on the raffle, but I was leaving out of town and I forgot to click the button to the online purchase, so I ended up having a third pair show up to my door. So now I got 3 pairs of these things, and honestly, I am not mad because I love this shoe. You know how I get when it comes to certain models and OGs. I love to have them in the rotation and a couple pairs to sit on just in case, because I always need at least 1 pair on ice, bare minimum. But this is an immediate rocker for me, so I cannot wait to pull these out this weekend. Today's partner is Sneaker Throne. They have multiple options when it comes to durable and high quality display cases. One of my personal favorites is the drop side display case. I'm a size 13 and I can easily fit my shoes inside of here, and I have hundreds of these stacked throughout my rooms to display my sneakers. When it comes to the cases in particular, you have 4 different color options: clear, black, white, and red. So if you're looking at grabbing one of these for yourself or for someone else, make sure you guys check out sneakerthrone.com, and don't forget to use the discount code DNA Show at checkout for 10% off for all your orders. So as you guys know, I love to post a poll on my Instagram story to see what everybody else thinks and share the results here on the channel. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on RG so you can participate in the polls and see the results here. So this is what the people said. 96% of the people chose fire and 4% of the people chose trash. That is clearly an indicator that this is going to be in a lot of people's top 5 and potentially top 3 sneakers of the year. When we see poll results like this, you know there's a lot of hype and demand. No matter what the resale price and all that other stuff is, it just truly means a lot of people like the shoe. And if they make a lot of pairs and there's not a crazy limited amount, and that's still great, cool. At the end of the day, when you see these poll results, that definitely shows a lot of people like it, and it's going to end up high in a lot of people's rankings at the end of the year. So do you think that was an accurate representation of this shoe on the percentages? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, I also compared these against the 2016 pair, and you will actually be kind of shocked by the results with this, but I'll show you those results in the next video when I do the comparison, so stay tuned for that. So resale on these right now is hovering just over retail, again depending on taxes, fees, where you buy them from, all the different factors. Maybe if you could find a used pair, you could find them for a little bit cheaper if you weren't able to or couldn't afford that budget to go over the retail. Again, a lot of different elements. At the end of the day, very affordable, very obtainable, and don't sleep on this shoe. This has happened multiple times in the past. We've seen it, I've called it out before. black cements, reimagines, this, that, the others. There's certain models that fly under the radar or just go barely over retail, and you say, oh, I don't want to pay over retail, and then later down the line you look and you're like, bruh, now they're 450 bucks. I missed out. Why not just pay the extra $30? I could have got the shoe. So for this one, especially being such a classic, again, you can't lose on this shoe. Don't sleep. That's all I'm saying. If you really like this shoe, go after it and get it. I don't think these are gonna go down anytime soon, and I definitely can see them going up over time. We saw this previously with the 2016 pair. It's been almost 10 years since that retro. Those definitely started to climb up really high in price over time. Give it 3, 4, 5 years, you're gonna be like, damn, I missed out. But again, I'm not telling you what to buy or what to do. I'm just saying that's what I would do in my situation. You see, I got 3 pairs, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the other comparisons. We got more reviews, samples, and PEs. I got some more pickups coming in the mail. We just dropped the Air Jordan 4 collection video, so if you missed that, go back and check it out. The Jordan 5 collection video is coming soon. And again, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. We're very close to 400,000 subscribers, and I cannot wait to do this giveaway, so let's make it happen. All right, you guys, I'm out.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like